Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Soulstorm cast aside of East Yorkshire, and still have a 1v1 on Fatamorga. Over in the Ork corner we have got Plus Ultra, and over in the Eldar corner we have got Raccoonman. Raccoonman opening with an Aspect Portal and Plasma Generator, double Guardians, all the good stuff, and then the Ork player is opening up with triple Slugger Boys, the Gretchen squad, and no doubt probably going to see either a Shooter Boy squad or one of those big mechs. Not bothering with his nearest and dearest, probably going to play fairly aggressive. I mean, that's just what the Ork players really do. Can I just say as well, wonderful name, Plus Ultra. For all you cool dudes who like your animes, My Hero Academia, definitely one of the best animes I've seen. And I don't even like anime. It's not a vibe for me, but I do have quite a penchant for the My Hero Academia side of things. Going for some Dark Reapers, as natural. You want to keep those Orks at bay with lots of shooty bits. Big mech coming out to play. And these Orks look like they're anchoring for some close combat mischief. These Guardians have not been upgraded any further. I assume we're going to see, yeah, there we go, the Dark Reaper spam. Well, not spam, that has negative connotations. A Dark Reaper focus, shall we say. Yeah, that sounds a lot nicer. Orks continuing to capture their bits and bobs. And let's see what these boys can get their big green mitts around. Orks are going to engage. Going to slap these boys around. These Eldar are going to try and ignore them to the best of their ability, see if they can capture this before they get smacked back, but they will run away into the warm embrace of these Dark Reapers. Dark Reapers going to take one of these models down to half health. Guardians are going to chase after them while shooting. Remember that when you are shooting on the move, you do have a reduction in ranged, well, accuracy, I suppose. Apart from unless you're a Necron Warrior, I do believe that Necron Warriors don't have that much in the way of a accuracy debuff on the move. Got these Orks slapping these boys around. That's what we like to see. Lots of harassment from the Ork side. These Guardians there, they don't want to run away. They have put lots of time and effort into capturing this relic. So they are just going to be reinforcing instead, and they will get this. But will these Orks be able to hold up against the fire of the Dark Reapers? They won't, I'm afraid, and they will run away, losing one model all in all. This big mech there is going to put some big pressure on these plasma generators, and these Orks are going to prevent this strategic point from being captured yet again, although they will almost lose an entire squad. Big mech going to try and take care of these Burn Singers. And, oh dear, that Burn Singer was not having the best of times. Although this plasma generator is being rebuilt with the helpful hand of these Burn Singers. Morale has been depleted, and so has their life expectancy. Instant, more or less, death for those Orks. Although the big mech is able to stand up to the pressure of these Dark Reapers for a moment, he will just decide, if I can't take on this plasma generator, I will take on your Burn Singers. We have seen a big explosion, so these Slugger Boys have managed to take on a Listening Shrine of some description. Another one going to be rebuilt, although going to be destroyed or cancelled, I'm not sure which one. This big mech has probably stayed a lot longer than necessary. He is quite low on health, bearing in mind that health regen is quite decent on heroes of all kinds. It does take them a while. It will put them in a bit of a disadvantage for future engagements for some time. Shooty bits on this listening post. And these boys are going to teleport away. Guardians are going to capture this critical location. And we'll also capture this critical location over here as well. Pile of guns. And what else? Oh, and they're going to teleport right back over. Or let's just get back involved. These poor Burn Singers have not had a chance to rest on their laurels at any point in this game so far. Dark Reapers going to harass these boys as they run past. He's going to shoot at these Burn Singers, take it down one. This Listening Shrine has been upgraded with some shooty bits. Dark Reapers are going to continue in their pursuit. Second plasma generator going down for the Eldar player, and these Slugger Boys are going to catch these Guardians out in the open. All these Guardians are not going to stay to play. These big mech squad is going to be in a sad situation. He is going to he's going to de-join the squad and then rejoin the squad. And that for some reason intimidates these Dark Reapers to run away. These Slugger boys are going to sort these Guardians out. These Guardians are going to try and capture this relic point. I've decided against it and will run away. Raccoonman, the Eldar player, has got a critical location victory. Countdown on the go. Big listing post surrounded by war banners. The more war banners going against these listing posts. So while there's been lots of harassment, the Orc player has had a really good time in focusing on the economy. These Slugger boys are going to try and decap this critical location over here, unbeknownst to these Dark Reapers. All the Dark Reapers will come over and see if they can shut them down before they're able to complete their decap. Only 5 models against the 10 of these Dark Reapers. They will not survive. And look how quickly their models go down. Not longing for this world. They're going to be reinforced with 1 boy, however. We'll try and see if they can bother these Guardians. Although, sadly, moving through light cover, that will slow them down quite considerably. And with the fleet of foot that these Dark Reapers have, they will be able to catch up these Slugger boys very, very quickly. These Slugger boys, are they going to engage? No, they're just going to run right past the Guardians. And they are probably going to be slowly but surely shot down over a period of time. These boys have managed to capture this critical location over here. And a war truck, which is exactly what the Orc player wants. More Dark Reapers coming up for the Eldar player. If you can't avoid the Dark Reapers, you can't get in close combat with them, stick your boys in a war truck. That'll avoid all their fleet of foot nonsense. These boys are going to decap while the big mech distracts, killing 3 boys in one go. Very impressive swipe of the elbow there. Those unfortunate Guardians not in the best of moods. Everyone is going to focus down this big mech, and they do manage to decap the relic. War truck moves in. And even though there's a lot of fire going down from these Dark Reapers, they do not... I mean, don't get me wrong, they are chunking down fairly quickly through this war truck. Not nearly as quickly as these infantry units, like Slugger boys and all these boys and girls. Guardians have been completely wiped by the pistol fire of the Slugger boys. We've got a Knob squad coming out, which will be very deadly once you stick them in a war truck. Give those boys some power claws, they'll be able to cut through anything willy-nilly. Support portal going in for the Eldar player as we speak. Another generator up in the wings. These Guardians, not long for this world, they are going to be cut down very, very quickly by the pistol fire of the Orcs. Knob squad getting a Knob leader. Double Knob. War truck going to get repaired by the Gretchens over yonder. And a second war truck up and about. We do have a Fire Dragon squad in the mix. And we have a minefield as well as support platform, preventing any mischief from flying in the base around this direction. We'll need to see at some point some... Ah, there we go, webway gate. Just so we can see these Fire Dragons come out before these war trucks cause any other problems for the Eldar player. We have quite a sizable amount of Dark Reapers there. And we do have a Harlequin, which will be great for disrupting the close combat units. War truck of Plus Ultra moving forward. Got the Knobs in. Knobs take 2 slots, whereas these Orc Sluggers will only take 1 slot. And these Knobs are out and about. And look how quickly they're able to chunk through this listening shrine, although they are cornered. And this Fire Dragon is going to more or less go straight for that war truck and absolutely smash its way through its light armour. But while this is going on, these boys are able to go over here and take on this listening shrine. Listening shrine focusing down on the war truck. And these guys are going to stick around, see if they can avoid dying under this impressive fire of the Dark Reapers. Harlequin's managing to move about these boys. And she... Oh dear, oh dear. The help of the Harlequins. Oh, just narrowly 1 boy gets in the war truck. So while the big mech has been brought down, the actual Slugger Boy squad does survive. We do have some Vipers coming in for the Eldar player as we speak, and some War Tracks for the Orc player. More knobs coming out. So we're going to have some high tier infantry for the Orc player. Not focusing on the massive infantry, but going more for the elite stuff. Vipers moving in. Harlequin hungry for some jumpy bits. Can she detect infantry? She can detect infantry, so those rots will want to get out. Unless they want to get stepped on by Mummy Jester over here. Listening post. Upgraded. Will not do very well against these Vipers. This one singular Slugger Boy looking lost. These Grots trying their best to do some repairs, but they will die very quickly. These knobs moving in. They are quite slow to get into close combat, but they will be able to... I mean, look at that. Look at just the sheer amount of health that they've got. 5,000 health. Almost double that of the Dark Reapers. We do have a big mech back on the field. These Fire Dragons doing a number on these War Trucks. War Truck does go down. And the knobs have, well, at least the knobs, the super knobs, have been upgraded with their power claws, made them absolutely lethal against these Fire Dragons. Look how quickly they are going down. But they will fleet of foot out of there as quickly as humanly possible. These knobs just chasing down these Dark Reapers, and the War Trucks going to fire some rockets in there, hoping to try and knock down these boys, which will give the knobs time to get some bashing in. Support platform with a D cannon, I do believe is what it's called. Giving these Orcs the D, the Vitamin D, the Sunny D. Dark Reapers keeping their distance away from these knobs. Knobs gonna bash down the support platform. The health going down fairly quickly. This minefield doing a good bit of damage. Knob squad down to 3 models. More knobs coming in, teleporting in with the big mech. Big mech going to separate away from these guys. Going to engage in close combat with these Dark Reapers. Webway Gate under some pressure from these morale broken knobs. These guys are going to push away these Dark Reapers. Listening shrine with its shooty bits. Firing in. War Trucks moving and going to take on this Viper over yonder. As the War Truck is going to see if they can avoid some bad pathing. We have a plasma generator being casually sung into existence while these Dark Reapers are being chased away. War Truck does go down. Knobs back to a good sizable number. The sheer amount of health that they have, they're on auto-replenish. It does take a while to actually chunk through their health. This poor Slugger Boy squad over here, not being forgotten. Recapping the critical location in the middle, but these Guardians are going to decap their cap. Knob's going to fall back a little bit, and these knobs are going to teleport over here, preventing these Eldar from decapping. Although will they survive? They won't prevent the decap. The knobs over here are going to try and decap the strategic location over here. Oh, a lot of models on low health. Now going to have to retreat under the impressive melee attack of the Harlequin and the Viper, which has gone down from the fire of the War Tracks. Just going on the base of what's going on. A War Truck's been built up. Plenty of economy buildings being left up for both players. Webway Gate on a sliver of health, only 4 health left. Warp Spiders moving in, very good against heavy infantry. Will be able to keep fire on these knobs while moving back and forth over these ridges. Should they keep line of sight down the bottom here. These knobs just engaging in ranged combat at the moment. Webway Gate does go down, which will pop a... well, the population will now be full, preventing more Warp Spiders coming down. These knobs are in a bit of a dangerous situation at the moment. Takes a while to get into close combat, although they are going to engage with these Fire Dragons. caught a little bit out of position as we're trying to take on these Ork vehicles over here. Nob Squad now going to engage in these Dark Reapers over yonder. And the Nob Squad has taken down the entirety of the Fire Dragons. And they are able to stay, I mean only 2 Nob Squads, but they are able to hold against the sheer DPS thrown down by the Eldar player. I do believe that means, oh no, never mind. Ah, there we go. Dead squads mean that the Warp Spiders have had a little bit of space in the roster to come out. We do have some Escalate engagement research going down as well for the Orc player. Some more Fire Dragons going down. What else is anything being researched by either players? No, not at the moment. Nob's going to take on this strategic point over here. And just presenting a solid line of Daka. Fire Dragon's going to casually just ignore these Nobs. The Nobs are hungry for this Listing Shrine over here. Every time Listing Shrine does go down, that does put the Eldar players' economy a little bit further back, considering that the Eldar have not been able to do much in the way of counter harassment. Listing Shrine of Shooty Bits has gone down. Now we're going to focus on the support portal over here. Warp Spider's going to teleport away from this close combat. The Nobs are going to move back themselves. No point in committing to a major engagement over here if they're getting what they want down over here. They're now going to focus down on doing some power bashing. So the Eldar can either choose to defend this section of bits and bobs over here, or move over here and defend their plasma generators. Fire Dragons and Warp Spiders are going to see if they can meet these Nobs. Double War Truck and Double War Track being repaired by these infiltrated grots. One plasma generator has gone down. The second is not long for this world. And this Listing Shrine of Shooty Bits is getting punched in the face with rockets. 2 strategic points have gone down. It'll be interesting to see if the Eldar can pull any Eldar trickery to get out of this. Support portal is on the way out, as it's been fired at by these war tracks, by this Nob Squad. Teleport in from the big mech. It's a big commitment. Warp Spider's going to teleport away and use their ranged to see if they can take down any more Nobs. But again, if these Nobs on auto replenish, you'll have to put out a little bit more in the way of DPS. I mean, look at how full health most of these Nobs are. Well, mind you, I suppose they are doing a fair bit of damage. This is 1, 2, is it 3? Potentially 3. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, I think it's 3. Nobs are retreating. We have a Orky 4 add-on, so we might see some big upgrades. I'm thinking, there we go, some tougher bosses. Research on the way. Eldar player just holding on for dear life. They have managed to push these boys back a little bit. But I suppose with the Orc player going into tier 3 now, it's going to hold back a little bit. Now that the Eldar player is invested in all these bits and bobs, is going to upgrade or invest in some game-ending tech. There we go, got some flash gits on the wings. And some mad docs. And don't get me wrong, as good as these Warp Spiders are, holding up against Nobs chasing them down and flash gits, if the Eldar player is going to make a impact, they are going to have to use a bit of their mobility, maybe get round the sides and do some harassment. We've got some extra vehicle armour coming along. Ooh, do you think we'll see some, what's that ability where you're able to make unlimited slugger boys for free? That would be quite a vibe, if I do say so myself. 1 full unit of flash gits over here being equipped with a Mad Doc. Mad Doc, very good at increasing the general health regen, which will make these knobs even more difficult to take down. These Dark Reapers trying to take down this critical location, but won't survive very long against this swarm of Orks. Fighting juice going down on these Orks. May as well move out of their way while that ability is active. You won't be able to kill them. Vipers doing their best. Going to fire some missiles over yonder. At least knocking these boys over, preventing them from firing. Anything else coming up for the Eldar player? No, not at the moment. Just trying to see what they can do. More fighting juice going down on these boys. While they can take damage, they can't die. So they can be reduced to 0, well, 1 health. And lots of bits of going on here. 1 flash kit left over. The very good attention to detail here. Warp Spider's going to teleport over, try and take care of these flash kits. Flash kits managing to run away with 1 model, now 2 models. Flash kits taking on this listing shrine. Eldar player managing to get a victory countdown on the go. Warp Spider's taking down this Nob squad. This Nob squad alone and unsupported. The whole squad is going to be wiped out. Gotta blimey, maybe the Eldar player is able to bring this back by the skin of his tits. War Truck caught in a precarious situation. That will also go down. Flash Gates taking this relic down. And a Viper being sorted out. And a Squig off, look at that. I don't think we've had a Squig off in our cast so far. Probably one of the worst pathing units in the whole entire game. But I mean, without the unless this Eldar players reset some haywire grenades, this Squig-off is going to absolutely rampage and cause all sorts of mischief. These guys are going to jump inside the Squig-off. Squig-off is just going to look longingly at these boys. Potentially maybe stampeding into them. We know these boys jumping in, and I do believe that is a... Either. Ah, there we go. Yes, that is a surrender. So after seeing the impressive beast, that is the Squig-off, the Eldar player decides, nah mate, I don't want to get involved in this boy. Well, that was quite an exciting game. I thought the Eldar player nearly had it in the end there, after took down the Nob squad. Anyway, my name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never a chart, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.